Hello viewers, today I am going to speak about group discussions. Before group discussions, let me talk about myself. I am Mrs. Devika Bhatnagar. I have 20 years of teaching experience. I am working as an associate professor in MBA department, Avian Institute of Engineering and Technology, which is in Ibrahimpatnam area. And I also worked as a training and placement officer. As a training and placement officer, I would like to give you some suggestions, some kind of tips today, so which is useful especially for engineering students, those who want to get a chance in, especially in a campus recruitment training program. In such cases, I'm going to give you a lot of tips for group discussion. So it is also my hobby and passion of teaching these personality development classes and also training classes, especially for recruitment, and also I take FDP programs also. So out of from that, whatever I can give you the best, I think you are going to catch today. So before group discussions, let me talk about the campus placements. So in campus placements, you know that many students, they are trying their level best. They want to get the opportunity so that they can come out from the campus with a job. So there are two kinds of things are there in campus placements. The first thing is that sometimes organizations, they just want to go to the company, just want to go to the college, and then they want to take different kinds of processes. So what is the process? The first process is generally they used to take a written test. In written test, they'll check the technical skills of the student. Technically, the student is sound or not. If they are sound, then after that, once upon a time, after the technical interviews, technical test and all these things, they used to get directly the interviews, and then they'll be selected and they used to get the jobs. So this is once upon a time. Nowadays it's not like that. After written test, they need to face the group discussion test. They need to pass, they need to get the certification from the interviewers so that he is able to do the things very well. So that is why group discussion is must. Then they have to go for the interview. Interview will be formal. Once if they can get through this technical written test as well as this group discussions, interview is not at all a problem. And many students, they are very good in subject, they have very good technical skills, they have good knowledge, but when it comes to the group discussions, they need a lot of practice. So that practice is not there because of lack of practice, because of fear, because of the things which are not comfortable for them, lack of knowledge, and they are failing over there. And this is one kind of selection process. And the second selection process is that directly they'll take group discussions only, no written test. Written test is not required. Technically, if the student is not sound also, they are able to take the candidate directly through the group discussions. Why? What is the reason? Means if the student is not having good communication skills and he is unable to express properly, then this kind of things no organization does not want to train the student. And if he does not have technical skills, they can train hardly 3 months or 6 months. So within that period, they can train the student, and the student should be having a very good excellent communication skills, good body language and appearance, and good behavior, and then smartly presentation about themselves. So these are the things which they expect from the student. So this point of view, they'll take care of the group discussions. In group discussions, especially each and every student will be observed very clearly about their behavior, attitude, and how about their analytical thinking nature, and their presentations, and their communication skills, articulation, body language, everything will be observed. So through that, they can decide that this particular person is suitable to my organization or not. They'll decide there itself only. So if I get this person, then how he is going to behave. So behavior also they can observe through the group discussion. So let me enter into the group discussion. There you are going to get a lot of suggestions and a lot of tips from my side. What is group discussion? Group discussion means it's a group of people discussing together. So this group discussions, you know very well, daily whenever you get up in the morning, and you'll be discussing at home and then college and everywhere. So this is also group discussion, but it is informal group discussion. Though it is informal group discussion, you can develop yourself. Through the informal group discussion only, you are going to get the formal discussions. For that, what you need is here practice here. A group of people sitting together and talking about a particular topic, or they want to give a particular decision or any kind of suggestion they wanted to give, they want to express themselves. So this is called as a group discussion. In group discussion, what are the things, how they are going to decide means, mainly the organization, they'll give different kinds of group discussion. If you see, the group discussions are two kinds of group discussions. One is a topic based group discussion. The other one is case study. Topic based means a topic is given to the group of people. So according to that, they need to speak about the topic. So what kind of topic means, once again we have this kind of topics, three kinds of topics. The first thing is that factual topic. Factual topic means it is the present scenario, what is going on and what the country is facing, and general serious problems which are facing by the society, or where they are expecting a different kind of solution from your side. This kind of general topics, presently what is going on, this will be given to you as a factual topic. For example, if you can take up like socio-economic problems which are facing by the society. Population problem is there, as well as gender reservation problem is there, and in the same way some kind of economic problems, corruption, and then politics, and any kind of things which are facing by the society. This is factual topics. And second thing is that controversial topic. Controversial topic means it's like a argumentative. So the content itself is saying that it will be like argumentative topics. A topic is given in such a way that the group members will divide into two parts. One group says yes, the other group says no. So this kind of group discussion, we call it as a controversial group discussion. Why do they give this controversial group discussion? The reason is that they just want to check the balancing figure of a personality, and how balancedly they are able to control themselves, emotionally they can control, and in the same way how they can argue themselves, and at the same time they should not lose the temperament also. So that's why they'll give the controversial group discussion. In controversial group discussion, for example, you can take up woman is better manager than the man. Automatically what happens? All women says yes and men will say no. So in such cases, automatically there is a clash. And in the same way, one more topic you can take up, like India does not have much opportunities compared to the abroad, or abroad is having good opportunities than India. Then automatically some people will say yes, other will say no. Okay, and abolish women reservations or reservation system in India, education system. So like any kind of topics where two groups can divide into two parts and then they can argue by themselves. This is controversial group discussion. And third one is that it's abstract. Abstract means where there is no scope at all to speak about the topic. Say for example, white or blue, or white or black, or you can say rose is better than lily. Okay, where the topic is very minimum knowledge, where you can't speak much, this kind of topic will be taken as abstract. So the reason is that they just want to check how analytically, how creativity is there for the candidate, to check that they are going to take such kind of topic. Generally nowadays, if you see practically what is going on in group discussions, they are not taking this. So it's only a part of the group discussion. Sometimes, very rarely, they are going to take this. And this is about the topic based group discussion. And the second thing is that case study. This is especially for the MBA students who have very good knowledge professionally. This kind of students will be getting this kind of case study. Instead of a particular topic, they'll give a case. So that case will be described to you. According to that, you have to give a solution. Say for example, we are having a company. So in the company we have a lot of problems. We are in such a position that where we need to stop the production, or otherwise we have to take up a good decisions or strategic plans we wanted to put, then only we can survive. So what kind of suggestions you wanted to give it to the organization? This could be one case, or otherwise they may give you a HR case, like you are the HR manager, and suppose two employees who are very much needed for the organization, they are working under you, and if you are facing any kind of problem with them because of the politics or because of the clash between them, they are unable to cooperate, they are unable to work together. So this kind of things, automatically what happens? It will be a problem for you. How do you solve this case? Both the employees, laya pulaya, you can say. So how do you solve? How do you deal this? This could be a case. So all the group members, they need to discuss together. So this could be the case study. And this is not for the BTech students, it's for the MBA students, they may get this. So these are the kinds of the group discussions. And let us enter into the features of the group discussion. Good group discussion, what do they expect? What kind of things they expect from the group? A group of members, they should be always cooperative. and each and every member should have very good communication skills. Communication skills means you should speak very clearly, it should be understandable, your articulation and your presentation, your thoughts should be crystal clear. Do not use any jargon words and which are very tough and where they need to search for dictionary and all these things. Use simple language, use good vocabulary and take care of your grammar, and in such way you can speak a very better English. So effective communication. And in the same way, in depth of the discussion you have to go. So a discussion should be not just light, go in depth, talk and think in different stages point of view. Suppose a topic is given, talk about the topic introduction part you take, then after that what happened, and then after that second stage what are the growths, and then after that what is the solution I can give, what is my suggestion, and listen to the others and pinpoint any kind of things which you are feeling not comfortable. Like you can take up the point, you can continue and you can say yes or you can say no, like go in depth of the topic, then only that group discussion can be completed. And in the same way, and in group discussion, how will be the atmosphere of the group members? Atmosphere should be always cooperative. You are not enemies, you are just friendly, discussing about the topic only. So that is why take care of the atmosphere, friendly you have to be, and talk politely, take care of your language, especially body language. So body language is very, very important, because you may control your language but you can't control your body language. So that's why you have to take care. How do you take care means it comes with the practice, and speak politely, and as well as whatever you are saying, it should match up your body language. In that way, if you practice it, there won't be much problem. So maintain a good atmosphere, friendly atmosphere, do not lose your temper, and give the participation to the everyone. Don't feel that if I speak more, I'll get more weightage and I'll be selected for that. It's not like that. They'll see each and every behavior of the each and every candidate. They can decide it very clearly. So participate, but give the chance to the others also. Listen to the others. You speak and you allow the others to speak. In that way, it should be equal participation. And in the same way, you have to give some solution to the problem also. Don't be just near to the problem only. Beyond the problem, you have to go, think analytically and be something different from the others. In such way, you have to give the solution. And in the same way, teamwork, it is always teamwork. And let us enter into the main three parts of group discussion. Group discussion is mainly three parts. How we have to start, that is initiation. And once if the group discussion is started, then you have to continue, that is continuation, and then conclusion, three parts. Let me talk about first initiation only. Group discussion, suppose a topic is given to the group members, then hardly they'll be saying that like mental preparation. For mental preparation, 2 to 5 minutes time will be given to the group members. So within 2 to 5 minutes, you have to mentally be prepared for the topic. And then once if the 2-5 minutes are over, then they'll say you can start the topic, this is your topic. You'll be given 5 minutes or 10 minutes of time. Within that, you have to finish it up the topic. Then who will start that group discussion? So they'll be called as initiator. So to start the group discussion, that is very, very important. Whoever is starting, they will get some weightage, they will get some advantage. So in that way, they are going to get the points. Here advantage is there, but whereas disadvantage is also there. If you can speak, if you can start very well, you are breaking the ice, silence of ice, then you will be given a weightage. If suppose you are unable to speak and stammering, as well as you forgot the points, and then there are some mistakes are there, in such cases, first impression is the best impression, is so it's gone. So that is why be careful. If you want to start this initiation, you must be very strong in the subject. You must be confident, then you start. And how to start? How to start is, a topic is given to you. So look at the topic and think about the topic. Start in such a way that it should be very powerful, attractive, as well as it is some initiation, it should be some motivation for the entire group. In that way, you have to start. Start with a small thing like you can take up a story in the sense very short. And in the same way, take up a proverb or any kind of adage you can take, or saying you can take, presently whatever is going on. So that thing you can start. Say for example, I'll tell you, like a topic is given to you, impact of TV serials on youth, or otherwise uh, politics. So youth participation in politics, which is not much. So this is the topic given to you. When you want to talk about youth, so initiation you are starting. How do you start your initiation? Take a small proverb of Swami Vivekananda's. What is the proverb? Means say you can start like youth is not useless, they are used less. Youth is not careless, they are cared less. So if we can utilize the youth properly, they'll become the powerful instruments for the total country. So with this quotation you can start. As per my opinion, I totally agree with saying of this Swami Vivekananda ji. Like this you can start. So it should be something impressive and commanding, as well as a very good meaning it should be. So initiation you have started, okay. Then let us go to the next continuation part. How should be continuation part? Continuation should be continuously, somebody should catch up the points. If one candidate started his initiation, then immediately after some period, others should be in a position to catch up the things. Don't allow one person to speak for more time. If they speak more time, automatically nobody will say, come on, speak. You have to speak. Nobody will invite you. So that is why you have to take up your turn, mentally be prepared. If someone is speaking, concentrate on the topic, and then what they are saying, listen to that. Then according to that you have to start. So that is continuation. For continuation point of view, in between I'll give you a lot of things here. Now suppose one person is speaking, then what you are supposed to do, how you are supposed to be, and how you have to react, how should be your body language. Your body language should be just look at the person with a smiling face. Look at the person, concentrate. In between you can nod your head, and when time comes you have to take up your turns. In that way you have to, or otherwise you are not getting chance, you wanted to take up your turn. When you want to take up your turn, so what you can do, a small tip I'll give you. Here you can say, observe the voice pitch of all the group members. Group members are speaking in a one tempo. So just to go beyond that tempo, one step you take forward, and then say, my dear friends, I'll tell you interesting fact. Let me tell you one interesting fact. So like just raise your voice. Then automatically what happens? Everybody will look at you. Their attention comes to you. Then you start whatever you want to speak. And remember one thing here, never cut in between the sentence. Somebody is speaking, don't cut the sentence. Let them to speak. Let them to put full stop. Then raise. When to take, how to take, and how much to speak, what to speak. Everything matters a lot. So that is why in continuation you must be very careful. And when you are talking to the people, so take care that everybody is concentrating at you. And don't be much conscious, nothing will happen. You know everything. You have subject knowledge. And just you are presenting yourself. If you don't get the job, nothing will happen. So that kind of consciousness, please come out of that. Then after that, you have to go for the conclusion. Who will conclude it? A person who have very good command over the total topic, and as well as they observed a lot, and whatever we have discussed so far, so everything in concise way. Concise, cut, sweet, and then short way you have to concise the things. Who has to means anybody can conclude the topic. So how and when they have to conclude means last 1 minute. Suppose if the group discussion time is given 10 minutes. So last 1 minute you can keep for the conclusion. They won't say anything. The panel members never say anything. Last 1 minute conclude the topic. This kind of nothing will be, signals will be coming from the panel members. So you need to conclude this. So what you can do is here, okay friends, so far we have discussed so and so topic. Let us come to the one conclusion, and you just take out the points. 1, 2, 3, 4 points wise you can discuss, or you can talk out take out all the points, and lastly you give your conclusion. So conclusion is like this. So in that way you can wind up the topic. This is also very important. Here also you are going to get some weightage. So I tell you once again, group discussion is 3 parts: initiation, continuation, as well as conclusion. In initiation you will get the points, as well as in the conclusion also. It does not mean that you have to start the initiation and you have to conclude. In between also think, and then raise your voice, and take out a good weightage points, then express yourself. In that way also you can get the things. Everything depends on our attitude and sense. So when we have to speak, how to speak. And when you wanted to take up your turns, here I'll tell you one thing. Most of the students, they'll say that I agree with you. always whenever they want to take their turn, I agree with you, that's all, they'll stop over there. And otherwise they'll say, I don't agree with you, I agree with you, I don't agree with you. Never, don't use that kind of words. So instead of that, you can speak in another way. Like here, if you want, you are taking your turn, so you can say that it's my turn now, say something about. Or otherwise, let us give him or her an opportunity to say something now. May I draw your attention to one thing I wish to say? Or friends, let me tell you an interesting thing. In that way, you can take up your turn. And if you say, I don't agree with you, so that's a very wrong one, because who are you to say not to agree with them? You don't have any right. They have their opinion. They can express their opinion. You can do your opinion. That's all. So you don't have any such kind of thing. In the same way, whenever you are entering into the discussion, you want to agree or you don't want to agree. If you want to agree, you can say the things like, I partially agree with you, I fully agree with you, or you are quite right, my friend, and that's exactly what I was thinking, and undoubtedly what you have said is correct, but it makes a lot of sense. And while addressing the people, what you can do is here, you can use the word of friend. Let me tell you interesting fact, my friend. Friend, what you are saying is correct. Like, use the word of friend. Or otherwise, if you know the name of the person, candidate, you can take the name. What Miss Geeta said is correct. I agree with you, Miss Geeta. Like this, you can take up the names of the candidates. Or otherwise, you can do one thing. Numbers will be given sometimes. Number 1, number 2. So with numbers also, you can talk to the people. And if you don't want to agree also, there is a way. So what is that? I beg to differ with you. I disagree with you. I think you are mistaken. Or I don't think so. You must be joking. I understand what you said, but as per my opinion, something you can say. And in the same way, when you want to focus on the topic, suppose some the topic is deviated and out of the topic people are going, in such cases, you can do one thing. I'm sorry to say this, that's not really relevant here, or let's not deviate the topic, please. Let's focus on the topic. In this way, you can go for the discussion, okay? And before going to the next topic, let's have a small break, then I'll get back to you.